Hello everyone, this is Vipasha Bhomik and I'm here to elaborate on my article titled Crawling into the Other's Skin, an investigation of racism through To Kill a Mockingbird. Racism is a problem and it has been so even in the whitewashed, pristine history of America, even while major American narratives of history have tried to overlook it and tried to push it under the carpet. The Black Lives Matter and the murder of George Floyd is one of the many instances of culmination of this bias, of this inherent racial prejudice. Harper Lee's novel To Kill a Mockingbird uniquely explores the landscape of prejudice and of racism in a fictitious town called Macomb, set in the Deep South from the time period of the 1930s. The story follows the anecdotes of Jean Louis Finch, or commonly known as Scout, her older brother, and their father Atticus Finch, embroiled in a unique case of racism where a black man has been wrongly accused of raping a white woman. The black man, or Tom Robinson, is ultimately, and to be honest, without anyone's true surprise, sentenced guilty by the prejudiced jury, even while Atticus finds compelling evidence that he is, in fact, not guilty. But are we truly surprised at the conclusion of the situation? Aunt Alexandra, the children's own aunt, is accused of practicing racism against many of the citizens of the town. She tries to put a wedge between Calpurnia, the children's colored caretaker, and the children themselves. While the blacks have taken this constant abuse and the constant social neglect with a very benign acceptance, this is usually not the case. Blacks do retaliate. And this is where the criticism of the novel also comes in. That the novel is also written from the moral high ground of a person who is white, of a person who may have, without an intention, appropriated the black cause. However, it also remains true that To Kill a Mockingbird very uniquely interrogates the case of racism, and while it is not the most flawless narrative out there, it is a very interesting take on the unique sensibilities of a child awakening to the lack of moral consciousness that she faces in her neighborhood and in her hometown, and what it means to truly crawl into someone else's skin, place oneself in their shoes and understand what it means and what it takes to come up against racism. Thank you.